Let's take you back to the Polokwane Magistrates Court in Limpopo, where a police sergeant, her sister and daughter have been applying for bail. They face charges of murder, fraud and money laundering. Newzroom Afrika's Zola Sholwana has been following the case. She joins us now. Zola, I believe there was a lot of drama in court today.
Yes, indeed, Vuyo. I can tell you that emotions were quite high, particularly in the last segment of today's court, where we saw the second witness take the stand. She was basically, testifying. She is believed to be the wife or girlfriend to one of the deceased persons that are alleged to have been killed by Rachel Kudumela. So she took the stand and she wanted to tell the court that Rachel did not know, her husband or partner in any way. And that's where we saw, someone from the gallery shouting and saying that you are not telling the truth before the court of law. The state then came in and asked the woman who was a witness as to why is she standing before court. Does she understand why Rachel is appearing in court? And she did mention that she just wanted to clear that part where they are saying that they are alleging rather that Rachel has allegedly killed her husband. We also saw the state questioning accused number one about her spendings, speaking about the period of 2019 until this year, where it is alleged that she has been purchasing vehicles that are of a value of over 500,000, and they then question her to say it's quite fascinating that you insure people that are vulnerable, and these people would develop some trust, and these people are close to her in a way. Some of them are relatives, and one of them is actually believed to be the father of her firstborn, who's also an accused in this case. And once these people are insured, miraculously they are reported dead in different ways. Some their bodies have been discovered in bushes, and some have been reportedly knocked by cars. There's been just a lot of incidents that have been mentioned, and the state prosecutor then said, what happened after you buried these people? That's when we found out that accused number one actually confessed that she purchased two vehicles in fact at the same time, and she had transferred the funds to her sister, who is accused number two. Now, what's also interesting is that her sister, who is accused number two, also allegedly, insured people that are believed to be her ex-lovers. Two men that have also, died, have been allegedly killed by her, as we understand that she's also been charged with murder. And shortly after that, it is alleged that the sister also made a few purchases. That's what we really discovered, from today's proceedings. Let's perhaps hear from the defense, Vuyo. So thank you very much for your time. I mean, we've seen a lot of developments with this particular case, particularly today, seeing two witnesses on the stand. Would you say that as the defense, you've got a strong case at this point?
Yeah, at this moment, though we don't want to open the team worms, remember it is clear that the state does not have a strong case. Reason being that first, for the main person being accused number one was cross-examined. He gave the evidence in chief, and he was cross-examined, and nothing was given except the fact that the issue of a child, the issue of a work, those are the issue that the state were considering. And there was never even a way it says, we have got a strong case against you, you killed this, you defrauded the bank. She gave it. And for your information, if somebody go to Asopol, Holland, and say, I want to insure, what is your name?
Zola.
I want to insure Zola. There's nothing wrong with that.
What's interesting here is the fact that, and this is what the state said, she would allegedly insure these people, and miraculously they are found dead, and she would claim from those deaths. Same applies with accused number 2, who is also her sister. The same, what we're picking up is the same pattern here.
Yeah, let me tell you, Ms. Zola, the only problem we have is the allegation, and take in mind that this is a family issue, and we don't want to preempt anything, but up to now, the state should have put it and bring the papers to the accused number 1 so that the accused can respond. That's what the law says. And there's no papers which shows defraud. There's no evidence which shows that now this person have murdered somebody, except the fact that now there are allegations based on accidental plan where the accused is a beneficiary. I think that is not wrong. He said, I'm a spouse, according to the spouse, the policy of FNB. And we'll support that evidence because we have got the pro forma or a document from FNB which prove that indeed such policy do exist where one is in love with another person, where the child is involved. You can enter in a person as a spouse. That's an advice from FNB. To us, we don't see it as a problem.
Mm-hmm. And accused number 2, the same story. She allegedly insured 2 people who are believed to be, one of them was actually a husband, which accused number 1 claimed that she did not know that man that well, but she was one of the first people to actually write a letter for their lobola and. So what we want to understand, still, she's also allowed to, insure someone who's a spouse.
I don't know. Remember, accused number 2 is coming. But now from the evidence we got, remember the state have got all the document. We don't have anything. The state, if indeed there is a document which they are not satisfied with it, the person is the author, which is the accused number 1 as alleged. Nothing was put to the accused.
Before I let you go, the last witness on the stand, why was she before court?
Yeah, remember, there is on one of the counts, there is Puti Martin Motata, which is the husband to the witness who is in support of our bail application. And you can see that now the police went on to force people to make the statement, and nothing was said, Ceci. Nothing was said that now, this person made the statement free and voluntarily, was not under duress. There was nothing said about that. Nothing was disputed on the fact that now this person who we allege that, who said is our witness in support of this. Nothing was said. You are not the husband to the deceased, or there's nothing. Nothing was said to him. That means we are still on the right track as I'm standing here.
Thank you very much for your time, sir. That was the defense lawyer essentially saying that the state does not have a watertight case as far as he is concerned. We do know that from tomorrow we are anticipating to get more witnesses that will stand before court and also tell their side of the story. Back to you in studio.